শাকিল কোথায় আছো? এখন এখানে আছো? বারুইপুরে আছো? শাকিল,
হ্যাঁ স্যার।
বারুইপুরে এসছো?
হ্যাঁ স্যার।
ঠিক আছে, তুমি আমাকে একটু পরে ফোন করো, সন্ধ্যা দিয়ে দরকার আছে, ঠিক আছে?
ঠিক আছে।
কোথায় আছো? এখন এখানে আছো? বারুইপুরে আছো?
पता नहीं पाकर स्पेलिंग पता नहीं क्या पाकर है।
হ্যাঁ স্যার, হ্যালো।
হ্যাঁ দিলীপ দা বলুন বলুন।
না না, ঠিক আছে ঠিক আছে, আমি দেখলাম মিটিং এ জয়েন করে সেটাই বলছি। ওকে স্যার।
Okay, we are going to start our program very soon. Till then, I will request our all students to share with your department other students. So let them join first, and we are going to start our program very soon. And I will request Divyenu sir to be ready for starting our program as discussed. Okay. So Shivaprasad, Sandeep, Shakil, Kollan, all are requested, and Devashish also all are requested to convey or share this message to your department friends and let them join fast. We are starting our program within 1 to 2 minutes. Please.
Yes, sir, I am ready. Can I start now?
Okay, sir, we are waiting for 1 to 2 minutes, then we will start, sir.
Okay.
Okay, Divyenu sir, please start. Hello. Okay, Divyenu sir, you can start now.
Yes, sir. Just 1 second. 1 minute, please.
Tanvi sir, are you doing the recording? Tanvi sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay, it is stopped, I think. Please check.
Okay, okay.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes, sir, you are audible, but Bora sir left, I think, due to some network problem. So wait for a few minutes.
Okay. So can I start?
এরপর হবে না, হ্যাঁ আমি বলে দিলাম, হ্যাঁ এরপর হবে না।
Okay, Divyendra sir, শুরু করুন।
Good afternoon to our respected HOD sir, our respected speaker, and all the dignitaries, my colleagues, my fellow friends, as well as all of my dear students. Today, on behalf of Mechanical Engineering Department, we are going to organize an webinar on innovation or prototype validation, converting innovation into a startup in association with institutions innovation cell. Our today's speaker is Dr. Mukul Chandra Vora. He is presently at Dibrugarh University, where he is working as director, Dibrugarh University Institute of Engineering and Technology, DUIET. Formerly, sir is working as a state project administrator of State Project Implementation Unit Northeast, a unit of Ministry of Education in Technical Education Quality Improvement Program, Government of India. Sir has obtained BE Civil Engineering from Jorat Engineering College in 1989 and completed his MTech Geotechnical Engineering from IIT Kharagpur in 2000 and PhD in Ground Improvement from IIT Guwahati 2011. He is having more than 30 years of experience in the area of construction, teaching, research, and consultancy. His area of expertise includes ground improvement, use of geosynthetics in soft soil improvement, sustainable constructions, use of non-biodegradable waste in concrete, sustainable development and climate changes, as well as history of science and technology of ancient India. Although his primary area of research is related to soft ground improvement, but he is more interested in need-based research required for the development of human population and society. He has presented as visitor's nominee to act as a member to Academic Council of Northeastern Hill University, Shillong, and as an expert member, Board of Town and Country Planning of All India AICTE, New Delhi. During his tenure in Dibrugarh University as director of DUIET, he is serving as member of different committees of university related to planning and construction, academic council. He is also reviewers of different journals and conferences in national and international repute. Sir is also a lone in civil engineering expert, member of the Building and Works Committee of NCRT, New Delhi. So now, please, sir, start your program. Now, microphone to you.
So although I was thinking that the program will not be started because it was around 4 o'clock, but now it is 4:40. But anyhow, the program has got started, and
Sorry
time
for
has
my-
got some value. So if we Indian people are not at all bothered about the value of time, actually. If 24 hours gone for today, then 24 hours cannot be reversed. Huh? One day gone means one day cannot be reversed. Anything can be reversed. If you deposit some money in the bank, that can be reversed. If you do something, cook something, then that can be reversed, but the time cannot be reversed. That is the only vital things which we have to keep in our own mind. So coming to the topic of today's discussion, that is the validation of this is also related to today's topic. So only today morning, so we are having some examination for the PhD coursework. So wherein we two faculty members have discussed, because today is a holiday, but still we have to go because due to that assignment and all. And I came back around 2 o'clock from my office. So anyway, we discussed that presently during the last 3 to 4 years, we have seen a lot of patents bought and granted to any individual, so many individuals throughout the country. Some are Australian patents, some are Indian patent. But if you see in the field, in the ground, that how far this is applied to the social welfare or the development of any product, which is quite alarming. It is a case of like it is a matter of like that during the 3 days or 4 days back, I was studying something that what is the total number of publications or research publications from India. So I found that the research publication is the third in the world. So we are the third highest research publication produced country in the world. And then I thought that let us see what is the innovation rank of our country. So then you might be got astonished that the rank is 46th in the innovation number. So can you imagine why it is happening? It is happening because of the copy and paste. So now it will be very hard to state that some of you might not be able to, some of you might not be able to digest it, but it's a hard truth that we have to speak, that except few institutions of the country, all others are working on repetitive research. Repetitive research means, suppose there is a coefficient called alpha, which somebody has got in abroad as equal to 0.25. So my PhD work will analyze and work will do and find it out as 251 or 0.245, something like that. And then we conclude that since this is nearer to the that level which the foreign scientist has obtained in his research, so my research is validated, and hence I should be given the PhD degree for my research work. That is what the scenario of our whole country is. And that is why the Institute Innovation Council and the Innovation Cell of the Ministry of Education, Government of India are working very hard to establish that not only you are doing something or you are doing some prototyping of some product, but that product must start to some product development which will have a certain market in the society, as well as it can lead to the employment rise through sole self-employment by the means of startup, and the startup will employ certain number of people as an employee, right? So this is why the validation of the prototype is very much required. Otherwise, this will become only just like a patent, which has got no meaning in the society or meaning in your day-to-day life. So for the patent lovers, there is a hard news for all of the patent lovers who used to say that I have got 20 patents, I have got 10 patents, I have got 5 patents, I have got 25, 50 patents. So for those lovers, which patents are only in papers, but not in real-time life, then there is a bad news. The bad news is that the renewal fees for the patent to keep alive, to get the credit out of the patent, will become more than 5,000 to 10,000 per year. Because as the patent requires, it should be able to make some prototype, it should be able to make some product, so that the product can be developed by some companies, some manufacturers, due to which the patent innovator will get a certain amount of royalty from that company, from that organization, which will be manufacturing that product using your innovation skills or the intellectual property. Is it clear for you? So if there are patents, most of the patents, almost 70 to 60%, 60 to 70% of patents in India are only patents in paper, which has got no relevance in the real-time life. That means मेरा पास 10 पेटेंट है, लेकिन एक भी पेटेंट कोई काम का नहीं है. If that patent has to be continued, then what will happen? You have to pay some fees for the patent renewal. That fee will be more now, and because the government of India has seen that we Indian people are only think in the negative direction, not in the positive direction. You see, there was a chance to get promoted if you publish certain amount of papers in different journals. Then accordingly, journals come with paid journals. Then accordingly, some journal comes by a group of population, which themselves are a reviewer, which themselves are an editor, which themselves are a publisher, etc., etc. So these are all unethical things which are happening in the academic world. So it is unbelievable that the corruption which is taking place in the academic institutions are more than any corruption in the other fields. Suppose if you if you steal one of my idea, then you make it a patent, then that stealing will cost more than anything else. If you steal 20 rupees, if you steal 20,000 rupees from me, that will not make me much difference. But if you steal my idea and that idea has been patented by somebody else and it is marketable to somebody else, then that theft is more important than any other theft in this country. That is why so far my understanding goes that the theft, academic theft is the biggest burden of this country. That is why this theft occurs in each and every sphere of our life. 10 पेपर चाहिए असिस्टेंट प्रोफेसर एसोसिएट प्रोफेसर 10 पेपर में हम प्लस माइनस किया I used to get down the break even point that किसमें हमको मुनाफा है 10 पेपर 5,000 into 10 which will become 50,000 I invest and my associate professor scale will be increased by 2 times. Then I think that yes, let us go for this publication, which is not at all ethical. That is why the innovation cell of the MOE, Ministry of Education, has come with a conclusion that this particular topic should be chosen as a major thrust to build up the innovation culture in each and every institute of this country. So I'm happy to state that if you do not have that particular idea to make that particular idea into a prototype, then that prototype into a startup, then the startup into a manufacturing company, then your innovation has got no meaning at all. Please remember that you may have so many ideas, but if your idea is not workable in real-time life, then you will not get any benefit out of it. So the Institute Innovation Cell of the Greater Kolkata College of Engineering should screen all those type of ideas which are coming to the innovation cell so that in long run you will not be any trouble. Because if I think that innovation cell has got certain amount of grant from the Ministry of Education, but that grant has been given to somebody else as an innovator, but that innovation does not materialize in the product development, then the college authority has to pay entire amount of money together with the interest which may be charged by the Ministry of Education of Government of India. Or in either way, it may so happens that for good the college will not get any grant from the Ministry of Education or any government funding agency of the Government of India. So do you want to commit suicide on that issue? Definitely not. So Institute Innovation Council has got a major role to play in selecting those innovative ideas, innovations, and the innovative process so that in long run you will not be accountable for. Because the Government of India is very much strict in accountability. If there is no accountability, there will be any money. That's what I have learned during my working at the Ministry of Education for last 4 years. So I myself be telling that I have recovered around 50 to 60 lakhs of money from different institutions of this Northeast India, which were not permitted under the head of expenditure, which were defined by the Ministry of Education through the project implementation plan of the TECIP 3 project. So this idea cannot be done anything else except it goes for product development. That is why these things should be kept in mind always by the Institute Innovation Cell. Otherwise, the institute will be in trouble. The faculty concerned will be in trouble. Please remember that there is nothing called mind. আমি সব সময় চিন্তা করি কি এটা আমার ছেলে, এটা আমার ছেলে, দাদার ছেলে, এটা বোনের ছেলে, এটা আমার রিলেটিভ, এটা ওই পিসিমার ছেলে, মাসিমার ছেলে. Those মাসিমা পিসিমা will not work. If the person is good, if the person is capable of doing the things, then that has to be given irrespective of any relationship. So is it clear for you? I am telling you very hardly, I am telling you, because these things are going to happen and I have experienced these things during my life of 4 years working in the Ministry of Education. आज का डेट में कोई सुनने वाला नहीं है, राजश्री का भाईपू है, राजश्री का भगनापू है, वो सब कोई सुनने वाला नहीं है। अगर मुकुल बरा राजश्री का कोई नहीं लगता है, फिर भी मुकुल बरा का आइडिया इनोवेटिव है, मुकुल बरा का आइडिया प्रोटोटाइपिंग में जा सकता है, तो राजश्री हैज टू गिव मी द मनी। वो दिन चला गया जब आदमी सोचता था कि ये हमारा घर का, इसको तो मदद कर दे, वो मदद करने के लिए हम जाएंगे तो हम खुद खड्डे में गिर जाएंगे। Since your college is running by a trust, so the trust will say that, oh Rajashri, your service is no longer required because you have made a huge loss to the institution because the government of India has blacklisted us from getting any money or getting any funding from that organization. So I with folded hands request all of you that don't see who is by who. See that work. If you work in that fashion, if you work in that culture, if you work in that professional manner, so you may not be admired by somebody else, but you will be doing justice to your own profession. So please remember, ideas should be patent, ideas should be workable, ideas should lead to some business. That is what the government of India is in need of. और एक सत्य बता दूं राजश्री, कुछ दिन पहले there was a conference called North East Research Conclave held at IIT Guwahati. So education minister was there and I was also there. I have been called for to share a session. So anyway, that is a defined matter. तो धर्मेंद्र प्रधान ने बताया कि आप लोग का नाम बहुत अच्छा है क्योंकि you have become the second cited institute of this country. मतलब ऊपर में कोई होगा, 2 नंबर में IIT गुवाहाटी है. Those papers में highest cited by institute of the country. उसका बाद में वो बहुत ताली बजा है. धर्मेंद्र प्रधान वहां बैठ के बोला, खड़ा होकर बोल रहा था, बोला है कि अभी जो बोलने के लिए जा रहे हैं उसमें एक भी ताली नहीं बजेगा. Exactly that has happened. बाद में क्या बोला कि I want to see that how much this citation papers converted to some product development. अगर नहीं है तो अगले साल आपको ये सब कुछ नहीं मिलने वाला है, तो कोई भी ताली नहीं बजा है. So now I request all of you from the Greater Kolkata College of Engineering and Management to see those things as a professional manner, so that neither the faculty or team will be in trouble, nor the college will be in trouble. With this much of word, again I am telling you, from innovation, from idea to innovation, innovation to process, process to patent, patent to business. Startup means, please remember, startup means nothing else in a business. Some startup may survive, some may not survive, but although some startups are not survive, still that is a business. With this much of word, I conclude here. For giving me the opportunity, thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. And I would like to add something more, that I would like to request also, sir, to motivate or to highlight some area so that our student can go for the startup like that. Any idea or any motivation for them, especially, sir? You are talking about the startup topic and you are giving the example from IIT Guwahati also, that Dharmendra Kumar sir also telling that in that time Tali will not come if it is not moved to the innovation or startup. That's why I'm just telling you the path or the any specific area that engineering student can go for the startup or convert their idea.
You have got electronics engineering branch, na?
Yes, sir. Also students are there and teacher.
You have got civil engineering too.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. They are also there.
So you have got rivers also in Bengal. Nodi ache to?
Yes, sir. Sir. Ganga is there.
Ganga is there, and so many other rivers also there. I know.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So let us combine together, because silicon, that semiconductor industry is coming up in a very big way in India. But raw materials is silicon, silicon, you know. So let us start thinking that how the river sands can be extracted, silica can be extracted from river sand, so that it can be used to produce silicon, so that it can be used to produce semiconductor, so that it can be used to produce the solar panels. Now all the solar panels are coming from Taiwan. Okay, this is one idea where you can work very fast, and you will get all those help and support from the government of India, Department of Electronics and IT. Okay, this is one of the highest priority area of the government of India, because you have to save the money which has been gone to export, import of the materials, right? Another one, that may be bamboo based. The bamboos are available, so bamboo based industry product may be developed. Another one, it may be construction waste, demolition waste. কলকাতায় পুরনো বাড়িগুলো ভেঙে ফেলে দিয়েছে, ওইগুলো কালেক্ট করে ওইটার থেকে ওয়েস্ট থেকে ওয়েলসে কনভার্ট করো। That is called circular economy. I am floating one course on circular economy. How to make zero waste economy. There will be no waste. Actually, we did not learn from the nature. If we learn from the nature, then we could have achieved that particular level of understanding before so many years back. कोई भी सामान, नेचर में कोई भी सामान वेस्ट नहीं है. Some excreta is somebody's food. Am I right or wrong? Some animals' urine is somebody's water. So that's what we have to learn from the nature. So these are the defined ideas where we people can work. Even then, some 3D printing can be also taken as a innovation, innovating some products.
Yes,
Or
sir.
3D printer itself, because 3D printer is costly now, so if somebody can innovate a 3D printer with a very low cost, then it will also lead to certain amount of entrepreneurship or startups. So these are the defined areas, but I push up semiconductor very much because it is coming up in a very big way. 78,000 crores is not a matter of joke. That means 0.001% is equal to 7.8 crores. So we can think of civil. You have got XRD machine in your laboratory, I think.
Yes, sir. Sondipan sir is there. He can clarify. Sondipan sir, are you there? Sondipan sir. Rajigul, also the student Rajigul.
But the way I am making the process simpler, this is not so simple. One of my PhD scholars is working on it actually. I have given him a task. Let us make it a self-sustainable model. River needs dredging for the control of flood and all. So ऐसा करेंगे कि राजश्री will dig the river. मैंने राजश्री को बोला যতগুলো বের হচ্ছে তুমি বাড়িতে নিয়ে যাও, আমাকে ফ্রি অফ কস্টে রিভার ড্রেজিং করে দাও। That should be the model. You need an every government. Model should be self-sustainable. That is the point. Okay then. Narusi, is it all right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I am asking the students also to ask anything from civil department, Dipankar and Rajikul also there, and any other student from anything you can ask. Raghunath sir from computer science, if you want to ask, or Arindam sir from electronics department, and IISc vice president also he is. So I would like to request them to ask anything if you can.
No, sir, I have no question.
Arindam sir.
No, sir. Thank you, sir. I got it properly, sir.
This is a high priority. I am telling you. And we are thinking to work on it. That's why I have given this task to one of my research scholars. He will be analyzing, and then later course of time we will thinking to make a small unit here. And I am happy to say that one of my student group has developed a low-cost hydroponic system. And now this is the time for drone. Na? I have given the task that I need an agriculture drone. I don't know how to make and what to make and when to make, but within 6 to 1 year, I need an agriculture drone. I want to see that my paddy fields are spraying this. Drones are using to spray the fertilizers and chemicals, organic chemicals and organic fertilizer, not inorganic one, because these are the human killers, you know. If you study it, you cannot eat anything. That is the things which have happened to me. I have studied a lot of things on the chemical pesticides and all those ill effects and all. Na? Majority of the regions are from chemical pesticides only. You go to NIH website, National Institute of Health website, see those journals, how infertile related to that what is called as chemical pesticide. Arsenic contamination itself is a part of chemical pesticide. Because arsenic-based fertilizers or chemicals are used, and which in the long run creates the arsenic contamination in the groundwater. ये आदमी मरने नहीं देगा लेकिन जीने भी नहीं देगा पूरा घर का खत्म करके लेके जाएगा It is the situation we are going to face now. So please ask your students, I request all those faculties to think for some innovation on the agriculture because food is the main things ना अरे 10 लाख रुपया महीने में कमाएगा तो 8 लाख रुपया अगर के बिना हॉस्पिटल लेके जाए तो क्या फायदा है इसको कमाएगा कोई वैल्यू नहीं है It has got no value. Yes or no? राजश्री मैंने कुछ गलत बोला है भूल बोलছি
नहीं सर it is okay sir it's okay
হ্যাঁ 10 লাখ টাকা কামিয়েছে 8 লক্ষ টাকা হসপিটাল নিয়ে গেল কি লাভ হলো তার থেকে টাকা কম কামাও একটু হেলদি খাওয়ার ব্যবস্থা করো That is most important in everybody's life now. I am repeatedly telling these things to my students. That's why I am working on it. We are thinking to, I have given the task to my mechanical engineering department to design a dehumidifier. हम बताया बच्चा लोगों को कि बेंगलोर से क्यों हमको टमाटो खरीदना है We want to make it here only. What tomato needs? Only certain amount of humidity as well as temperature. That's all. If you control it, you can produce it. So इसमें कौन सा rocket science है? कोई rocket science नहीं है. सब ये चीजें called as party technology ना. उसमें कुछ नहीं है, लेकिन इसमें जिंदगी खुशहाली आता है ना. ये राजारहाट में अगर किसी को 10 बीघा भी जमीन है उसमें अगर ग्रीन हाउस बना के अगर उसमें टमाटर लगा देगा तो उसको कम से कम 1 बीघा में उसको 2 से 3 लाख रुपया मिलेगा 1 बीघा will be yielding 2 to 3 lakhs. ये कोई अनपढ़ लोगों का खेती नहीं है ये पढ़ा लिखा लोगों का खेती है It is sensor based technology. Agriculture sensor, agriculture smart controllers. हमारा जो बच्चों ने जो हाइड्रोपोनिक सिस्टम डेवलप किया ये राजश्री अगर लंदन में भी होगा तो मोबाइल में मैसेज आएगा सर योर क्रॉप्स नीड वाटरिंग शुड एक्टिवेट ये खेती हमने बच्चों को दिया है करने के लिए ये खेती अभी आने वाला है एवरीबॉडी शुड रीड व्हाट इज एग्रीकल्चर 4.0 व्हाट इज डिजिटल फार्मिंग हम लोग एक ही चीज में सबसे एक्सपर्ट है दैट इज आंदोलन बाकी कुछ नहीं हमारे पास The digital technology is coming up in a very big way. Lot of seminar conferences has been held. So I request your electronics engineering department to work on those smart controllers, smart sensors. हमारा लोग कर रहा है हमने सबको बोला सब कर रहा है अभी ये ड्रोन से पता चलेगा कि सॉइल का ह्यूमिडिटी कितना है whether water is required or not. That's what we are doing now. यही खेती चाहिए हिसाब करके सबने बताओ If you estimate yourself, then you'll find that 30% of your income goes on food only. लेकिन क्या खा रहे हैं? सब जंक, सब जहर खा रहे हैं. इससे क्या फायदा है? ना तुम्हारा स्वास्थ्य बनेगा, ना उनका स्वास्थ्य बनेगा. जो खेती कर रहे हैं उसको भी पता नहीं इसका इतना इल इफेक्ट है बोल के. वो तो सिर्फ एक तरफ देखता है ना. That is called linear economic model. Y equal to mx plus c. C is a constant. If you draw the line graph, na, C is a constant. Constant में residue. एक तरफ देखा उसमें हम लोग को सबका सेंटेंस हुआ है. If you go to any South India hospital, you will find only people from Bengal, Assam, and all those places. Yes or no? ये सारा उसी का नतीजा है. फूल को भी इतना बड़ा हो गया, कैसे हुआ किसी को पता नहीं. उसमें सब्जी बनाएगा तो पहले सब्जी बनाने से some aroma is used to come up. রাজশ্রী মাকে জিজ্ঞাসা করো আগে ফুলকপি রান্না করলে আশেপাশে লোক বুঝতে পারছিল যে ফুলকপি রান্না হচ্ছে. এখন ফুলকপি রান্না হচ্ছে ঘরে কেউ গন্ধ পাচ্ছে না. When there is no aroma in the food products, गार्लिक का अगर स्मेल नहीं है तो गार्लिक का कोई काम नहीं है. इट इज ए वेस्ट मटेरियल. हम नहीं बोला है, बहुत अच्छा जर्नल में पब्लिश हुआ है. दिस इज नॉट अ वर्जन ऑफ मुकुल बोरा. Since I have studied all those things, that's why I am telling you. So I have given ample avenue for innovations, na? तुम्हारा भी शायद वही है, ছাগলের ये পাঠার মাংস খাচ্ছ তো, এটা কিন্তু পাঠাটা তোমাদের দেশের নয়, এটা ওইটা দেশ থেকে এসেছে, এটা মনে রাখো. For them it is business, for you it is health. But we should create both health and business, both. So thank you very much. I have given a wide spectrum of innovative ideas. So please do it and you will get benefit out of it.
Before concluding, I would like to ask one thing, that if the students are thinking about this innovative idea, whatever so in that case, if they are thinking some good idea, they are thinking about some good idea, what about the funding they can get from the ICT or from the any other scope, if you can elaborate.
If your idea is good, if your idea is unique, if your idea is marketable, three things: idea should be unique, it should be good, it should be marketable. Marketable means lead to business. Then there are ample of organizations which are funding, including banks. I am telling you. Let idea cultivate, then approach any PSU also will give you the funding. But three things must be there: idea unique, idea innovative, idea marketable. Thank you.
Okay, we are concluding our session. If anybody I will ask if anybody has any question, Orideep, sir, or anybody, anything else, any question? Vishwajit, Amrita, Vishwajit Bonik, anything, anybody else, any question? Otherwise, we will conclude here.
সিম্পল কথা বলছি, বেঙ্গলে ঘুগনি মুড়ি খুব পপুলার না? এটা আইডিয়াটা কে আবিষ্কার করলো? কে আবিষ্কার করলো আইডিয়াটা? ঘুগনি মুড়ি। দিনের বেলা লোকেরা ঘুগনি মুড়ি খেয়ে কাজ করে, রাত্রিবেলা একটু রান্না করে ভালো করে খায়। Am I right or wrong? আবিষ্কার কে করলো? But it's a good business, na? That means your idea may be small, looks like small, but give you more business.
Raghunath sir was telling something. Raghunath sir?
Please.
No. I'm just saying that, okay. I'm welcome, sir.
Okay, so he is also acknowledging the things that Ghugni Muri is very much popular and is becoming a good business.
Now Chop Silpo, sir.
I am not talking about Ghugli Muli. I am talking about idea may look like small, but this is brightened so much. এই যে মালদা বিশ্ববিদ্যালয়ে নাকি মালদা নর্থ বেঙ্গল ইউনিভার্সিটি মনে হচ্ছে একটা থিসিস বের হচ্ছে না চপের উপরে চপ চপ নাকি ভুল বলছি
ना सर एकदम ठीक अपकमिंग Chop Silpo, sir.
तो किसका मन में क्या आइडिया आ रहा है उसको धमकी नहीं देना है आइडिया में भी वेरी मच स्मॉल अगर ऐसा कोई पीन बना सकता है क्या जो अल्पिन बोलते हैं ना ये डालने के बाद इमीडिएटली गेट बैंडेड ना अल्पिन क्या करते हैं ऐसा डालने के बाद हम सब बैन कर देते हैं सो दैट द पेपर कैन नॉट कम आउट अगर ऐसा कोई बना देगा कि अल्पिन डालने के बाद तुरंत वो खुद बैंड हो जाता है देखिए गुड आइडिया था आदमी बोलेगा अल्पिन बना रहे अरे अल्पिन नहीं बना रहे और कुछ बना रहे दिस इज द आइडिया थैंक यू देन I request the faculties to participate in the FDP on Indian knowledge system.
Yes, sir.
We are conducting.
I will share the thing. I will talk with our other faculty also.
ये बोल देता है अभी IKS 2 credit subject will be compulsory for all engineering colleges under AICT. उस टाइम पे अगर ये अटेंड नहीं किया तो उस टाइम पे कोई फ्री ऑफ कॉस्ट पे कुछ बोलेंगे नहीं हम क्योंकि हमने इसीलिए थोड़ा मसूल कम करके दिया है 1000 rupees only. This is online talk, online FDP, get certificate. And even it is liked by AICT chairman also. मैंने भेजा उनको सर ये देखिए तो कैसा होगा आउटस्टैंडिंग we should go for. कल को क्या पढ़ाओगे बच्चों को अगर खुद को कुछ मालूम नहीं है ये NEP 2020 IKS is the heart of NEP 22 Indian knowledge system. और हमको बोलने के लिए कोई संदेह नहीं है हमारे पास जितना भी बुक्स है इंडियन नॉलेज सिस्टम का वो मेजॉरिटी बुक बंगाली ने लिखा है लेकिन बंगाल को हो क्या किया है अभी one story Rajashri do you know that when the Ratan Tata father was supposed to develop the iron and steel industry in Jamshedpur na so he had a talk with Acharya Prafulla Chandra Rai your Bengal chemicals owner at the time you know then Ratan Tata father told that I have to bring sulfuric acid from outside the country it has to be imported then Prafulla Chandra Rai said no don't import anything I will manufacture sulfuric acid for you and that is why Bengal chemical you know no, there is a history of Bengal chemical. Bengal chemical originally manufactured only sulfuric acid for a Tata Iron and Steel Company.
Yes, sir. Yes,
that is the challenge of Acharya Prafulla Chandra Rai of that time. But now, where Bengal is? So gene is same, DNA is same, but orientation makes it so much different. You understand? Thank you very much. Namaskar.
Thank you for your valuable speech and for your giving us time. And I would like to just present one token of appreciation from our college. I would like to thank your principal madam and our registrar sir and all the faculty and all the IIC member and president Amrita madam and vice president Arindam sir also for giving us time and for giving us the opportunity for organizing this good event. So I would like to present one memento sir for digital memento, just token of appreciation. Please wait sir. This is for you sir. I hope you can see sir. Sir, it is for you.
Thank you. But I am again telling you, work very hard. our sustainability now is fully dependent on our hard work. ये कल को कॉलेज बंद हो जाएगा, किसी को पता ही नहीं चलेगा, ये नहीं होना चाहिए. We have to be updated before we become outdated. That is the mantra of 21st century. If you see my colleagues now, then I am updated one. That's why you have called me now. Otherwise, what for? Am I giving you any money? Am I giving you any promotion? No, because I am updated. That is why you have called me. So that is the point. I request all the faculties to make them updated so that you can survive in 21st century. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. And thank you all for our joining the program. And we are ending our program here. So thank you everyone for mechanical department and all other department also. Thank you all. Thank you for joining. Tanvir Raju.
Yes, sir.
ওকে ওইটা একটা ড্রাইভে তুলে পরে পাঠিও।
হ্যাঁ ঠিক আছে।